Hey guys, so back a couple months ago, e.l.f. had a deal where if you spent $35, you got whatever the $35 bought you, obviously, and then on top of that you got a free $25 gift card. And I saved the $25 gift card because I knew that e.l.f. would have a 50% off sale at some point. I did miss a couple of sales, so I could have done this earlier, but yeah, I did it now, obviously. So I got all of this for about $5 or so, because I did go over the 25 just a little bit. So yeah, I'm going to show you the stuff. I haven't ordered this time, and it's going to be eyes and then lips and then face. You get it. So I picked up two of the e.l.f. Essential line brightening eye color. There's this colorful one in Pop Funk, which is just blues and purples and whites and just pretty. And then there is this one in Luxe, and it reminded me of fall. I'm not in love with e.l.f. eyeshadows. I feel like they don't last super well on me because I do have pretty oily eyelids, but they have really good pigmentation, and so it's good to have some colors around to play with. Keeping with the Essential line, I picked up the regular just eye primer. I tried this a long time ago, like years ago. I don't remember, I remember not liking it, but I don't remember why I didn't like it. And yeah, I wanted to try it because I've heard really, really good reviews and really, really bad reviews, and I just wanted to see exactly how I felt about it, and it's only $1, so. I also picked up two of the baked eyeshadows. The gold one is Enchanted, and then the purple is Burnt Plum. I like e.l.f.'s baked shadows, especially toasted. I think that's kind of like a cult favorite type of thing. Enchanted though, you really need to wet the shadow to make it pigmented. I feel like you don't even really see it when it's dry, which that obviously is something that you should do with baked shadows. A lot of them you do need to wet, but I've never had an issue with using their baked shadows dry. They usually have pretty good pigmentation, but I was a little bit disappointed in Enchanted, so yeah. The last thing I got for the eyes is the e.l.f. Essential line Smudge Pot. I got the color Cruising Chic, which is this color right here. In my opinion, these are pretty similar to the Maybelline Color Tattoos. I don't know how well it lasts or anything yet, but the pigmentation is there. It's a little bit more moussey feeling. The only thing is that I swore these were $2, and then when I went to buy one, I did only pick up one, just because I wanted to try it. I swear they were $2 and then they were $3, which kind of freaks me out because a lot of e.l.f. stuff, at least around me and my local drugstores and stuff, have been like raised prices, and yeah, I don't want them to be more expensive because yeah. Picked up two of the Luscious liquid lipsticks from their Essential line. Now I'm on to lip stuff, by the way. I picked up Baby Lips, and I think this is Strawberry. Yeah, Strawberry. I do like these lip glosses. I would say they're definitely a gloss, not like a liquid lipstick. They have the pigmentation, but their stain power really isn't there, as you're gonna find with a lot of glosses. So this color is Strawberry, and this is Baby Lips. If you watch my Project Pan videos, you'll know that I'm actually working on, and I'm almost finished with, the Baby Lips lipstick, so I just picked up another one because I do really like it as something to just throw in my purse. And then I picked up the e.l.f. Conditioning Lip Balm in Perfect Pink. I've heard a lot of things about these, mostly the packaging and how bulky it is. That's kind of an issue, like if I were to throw it in my purse, because it is that kind of product that I would just throw in my purse for a little bit of color when I don't want to worry about a lipstick or anything. It does take up a lot of space, but I also like the look of the packaging. This is actually, it's swatched. It's pretty surprisingly pigmented. That is probably the product that I've been kind of playing with the most recently. And it is moisturizing, and I do really like the color. It's just, the moisture isn't as long lasting as I would hope from a lip balm, but whatever. And then I picked up one of the matte lip colors from the Studio line. I've never had one of these, which is surprising because I do really like e.l.f. products. This is in the color Natural, which for me is kind of just like my lips, but better. That is it swatched right there. And then I picked up the e.l.f. Plump and Prime Lip Primer and Lip Plumper. I've tried both sides of these. The primer is essentially just like a concealer you can put on your lips, and the plumper is, it just doesn't do anything for me. And then I picked up the retractable lip brush. I have had these, just one of them before, but it's really nice to stick in your purse with a lip color you might need a brush for, because otherwise, like, I've had to carry lip brushes in like a baggie, and it's gross, but you can cover this one and just stick it in a purse or bring it with you wherever you want. So that is all of the, I was keeping it in my Birchbox top, but that is all of the lips and eye stuff. I did get quite a bit of face stuff. I do tend to go for e.l.f.'s face stuff for some reason, and I've been kind of on like a obsessive thing where I want to like try a bunch of concealers for some reason recently. So yeah. But the first thing I picked up was just their Essential line like powder puffs. You get 4 for $1. I just picked these up because I prefer like patting my powder on to set my face, just because I think it really helps set it, and it doesn't move it around like a brush can sometimes. And then I picked up 2 of the Essential line powders, 1 bronzer, 1 blush. The blush is in the color Glow. It really is just more of a highlight than a blush whatsoever, actually. It reminds me of kind of like a really light kind of highlight form of the NARS Orgasm blush. And then I picked up the e.l.f. bronzer, and this is in Truly Bronzed Matte. The color is a little bit orange. On my face it doesn't look so orange in the swatch, but it is a little bit orange when I put it on my face. But I've never seen a matte bronzer with their Essential line stuff. Like, I feel like most of it was glittery or shimmery. So I picked it up just because it looked different. I also picked up 2 of these Studio line blushes. The first is Peachy Keen. No, it's not. It's Candid Coral. I have Peachy Keen that I love. This really isn't much of a coral. The swatch does look slightly more coral than it does in the pan, but I feel like it's not so much coral as it just is kind of a shimmery orange or orangey peach. I wouldn't call it coral. And then I picked up Glow. I accidentally dug into the powder a little bit right when I opened it. It really isn't like a blush whatsoever. It's definitely a highlight. I just picked that up because I had heard somewhere at some point that it was a dupe for NARS Albatross, I think. One of those kind of iconic highlights. And then I picked up the e.l.f. HD blush. I've never tried any of these. This is in the color Headliner, and I am very pleasantly surprised. It's very, very pigmented. It really isn't liquid as much as it is almost a mousse type of formula, and the color is just so pigmented. You really just don't need much of it. In my opinion, like, the pump should pump less out because it's a little bit tricky to get less than an entire pump, and that entire pump is way too much. And then I picked up the Hydrating Under Eye Primer. I really love the Smashbox one. I don't know exactly what it is, but it's like the Smashbox Hydrating Under Eye Primer. I really like that, so I wanted to try this and see how it compared because it looks like the same kind of consistency. And I picked up the Radiance Enhancer in Spotlight. It's just a pink toned, shimmery kind of highlight, I guess, and I'll just use it like under my eyes a little bit, down the bridge of my nose. I really like the Maybelline Dream Lumi, and I just wanted to see if this was like that at all. The rest of what I picked up is all concealers because, like I said, I've been kind of going on like a concealer bender. I got 2 from the Essential line and 2 from the Studio line. So I just picked up the Essential Tone Correcting Concealer in the color Ivory. It's just really light. I thought maybe it would work for my skin tone or under my eyes. I haven't played with it yet. And then I picked up the e.l.f. obviously e.l.f. Cover Everything Concealer. This is in the shade Light, and I've just seen it every time I've ordered anything online and just kind of wanted to try it out because I haven't heard anything about it. So this is the liquid concealer, and then this is the Cover Everything concealer. The Cover Everything concealer is very creamy, but I find it doesn't really stay on any spots I want to conceal, which is a little bit disappointing. And then I picked up the Complete Coverage Concealer Palette, and this is just a lot more shades. And I got this in the color Light again. I'm just realizing now though, I'm pretty sure that one of these shades is the exact same shade as what is in this, so oops, this was only $1 though. Whatever. And it's just got a lot of different ranges for whether, like if you were in summer or winter, that's the idea of it. I kind of wanted it just for different parts of my face because I wanted lighter under my eyes, and I want concealer to match my skin tone on any spots I want to cover. And then I picked up this is the last product actually, and it is the Under Eye Concealer and Highlighter, because like I said, concealers recently, I don't know why. And they're both very, very light. So there is the concealer and then the highlight. They're both really a lightweight formula, which is sometimes good under my eyes, sometimes a little bit bad sometimes. I don't know if I'm going to really like the highlight side of it because it almost seems just kind of watery and pointless. But the concealer looks promising. So that is all I have. I hope you guys enjoy. I will see you guys next time.